Hello, Paul here from EMD Automotive. I got this Porsche Macan that I took the actual camshaft out to reseal the actual timing cover at the bottom and this plastic cover here. I'm going to turn it off for a second so I can tell you what I've done. This is the Porsche Macan that I took the cam cover out and done a full reseal on this car here. As you can see, everything's back together. The whole car's back together. I started the car up running. I don't see any leak, but I still got to run it for a few hours, probably like one more hour on the hoist. I only had it running for about 10 minutes, so I can actually make sure it's running. But it is running, it's perfect. There's no more leak from the back. I'm going to take it to the wash bay at the Kawara Road and give it a nice degrease. But at the meantime, I'm just going to let the car run to make sure everything's perfect underneath and top and the back here. All the harness back on, cam cover, camshaft, everything's timed up. I probably checked the timing probably 100 times before I put the cover back on. Get really paranoid when I do the timing. They are really critical to this engine here, and then sometimes you can move a lot of stuff at the bottom here that to make the timing go out. So I've spun the engine 4 times, lined up the crankshaft to the timing cover mark, and then check the timing. It was 124 millimeters between the two notches on the actual camshaft sprockets, 124 mil, which is good because the specification says 124 mil to 127 mil. It's allowable. All right, on the Porsche Macan 2-liter turbo, which is the same as the actual 2-liter turbo for actually VW and actually Audi. But this one here is very powerful, this engine here. So yes, let me start up again to show you what I mean. All right, I'm going to start it up. There's no faults in the actual cluster. Everything's normal. Alright, everything's back to normal, so I'm really happy with this job here. Really one of those the reason why it took longer because I didn't have the special tool for the sprockets. I didn't have the special tool for the actual to lock the actual tensioner for the main tensioner on the primary chain. A lot of tools I didn't have for the 2-liter turbo, but I've got all the tools for the actual Porsche, but not this one here. I bought that tool there and still didn't have the right one to actually fit the Macan. So I had to way back and forth, and plus I didn't have that tool as well. I had to buy this tool here. See this big lever bar here? That one there. I didn't have that tool, so a lot of tools I didn't have because this is a new engine to the actual Porsche family. But now I've got the tools for this car, so it's all done. So I've got to run it more. This is Friday, but I've got to run it a bit more. And then I've got to degrease it tomorrow on Saturday, and hopefully I can actually give it back to the customer on Monday. Just got to run it a bit more, probably another 1 more hour on the hoist before I actually give the degrease and put the under tray on. And we'll go from there, alright? Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.